Okay. So that's gonna be for putting your coins.
What?
You'll put your coins there. You don't have to, but I'm gonna be collecting the copper pennies separated from the wheat pennies. So 1981 and before. They'll be a bit thicker also. So, man, that would really suck if my return to coins was just a wheatless box. Hopefully not. That could happen. How's your pudding?
Okay, but I touch it.
Okay, but what?
That's okay if I touch it. That means touch it on the floor.
You don't need to look at the mess behind the camera. I know it's bad over there.
It's been like that for 2 years.
It's not in good condition.
But
Well, somewhat organized. Well, I could point out where everything is. But yeah, in Europe. I mean, without looking, can you tell me if this is a real or fake bill? Just touch it. Close your eyes.
it's fake.
Yeah. I got this for 10 zloty. Like $2.50 in Poland. Pretty cool.
I don't know what. Let me see what it looks like.
Just some Chinese characters on it. I think it's saying like practice money, which why are you practicing with Chinese instead of, I mean, American currency instead of Chinese? And then there was this bill that was originally 10 zloty, but the woman there said she'd give it to me for 5 zloty because she could tell I was American due to the accent. So picked it up just for, well, I'm just saying that these plastic things, I don't know where to get them, but they're really nice. Pretty nice.
Now we're just looking for wheat.
Wheat Canadian, but if you want to, you could look for 1959 to 1981.
But they would be wheat.
No, that's going to be copper. I'm going to try to put some copper aside.
81 to what?
1959 to 1981. Hey, we're finding 2019's more in circulation. Was it February, I think, when we found our first one in like a UDF or something?
See, my
Vision.
vision is so poor.
You don't have to. Bless your heart. Do you need meds?
No.
Yeah, I'll probably re-roll these
Did you
just for the couple ones and stuff. But not these wrappers. I have some better ones. What?
you know, we had talked about your Jack garden going to
Purdue?
well, yeah, okay, you know what to produce.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I didn't know where.
You don't have to search for the copper ones. Like, I can tell this is copper due to its thickness. 1970.
Okay, now tell me how you. How did you know that right away?
Oh, it's got that toning, you know. 1969 Denver, but for me, that's due to me working with them so much.
I know.
That's fine if you can't. I'll just look through the box again. It's fine.
Well, I can at least try to Canadian ones.
Can you find wheat pennies today, do you think?
Wheat, yeah, we have our wheat.
Okay. Because if not, I'll just go through the box. Well, you're part of the box again. Cool. 2009, Philadelphia, early life, formative years. Still haven't studied the 2009s. Yeah.
The copper more get a higher value.
Well, I'm just gonna set them aside for now. Oh, this one's circulated. Denver to Ohio. And it's already got a bit of scuffing on it. That's interesting. Yeah, you're seeing more 2019s by the day. It's pretty rad. I think I have around $4 of copper pennies upstairs. It's just waiting for somebody to be willing to buy them.
Well, are you still picking out the Lincoln ones?
Yeah, that's what the 2009 was for. Is that one?
Well, that's good.
Yeah. Well, that's in really nice condition. Well, pretty nice condition. Log cabin, I think that's early years. I should have looked this up beforehand. Okay, birth and early childhood is the log cabin, which I like log cabin more because it describes it better. Birth and early childhood.
Well, he probably lived in lots of log cabins.
Back in the day. Oh, okay, I was right. This is formative years. This is formative years. Okay, I was partially right. Early life and childhood. For me, I don't know why, if it's true or not, but for the Lincoln's presidency and Lincoln's professional life, I seem to not find those as much. I don't know if it's a lower mintage or just coincidence, but yeah. Okay, wheat penny. You don't need to look for the copper, Grandma. Do you need another roll? Here.
Well, what am I'm just looking for wheat. Is that it?
Yeah, just look for wheat in Canadian. I'll research your part for it. But
should I put them anywhere?
Just the box. 1953 Denver. I gotta sell that to Allen's for 2 cents. This brings me back to when I first started and I did collect the copper pennies.
Do you have your collection books pretty well filled now?
Pretty much. Still need to put the wheat pennies in, but I have quite a few of them. Well, at least we didn't go wheatless. We've got one wheat penny. That's always good. Here you can kind of pick out the copper ones here due to the varying thickness.
Let's see.
I'll just pick them out later, Grandma.
Okay,
You don't have to.
for you to do.
It'll be fine. You're fine. It's one of those washer pennies. One of the messed up ones. I honestly think copper penny investment is kind of dumb because I don't think they're going to stop making pennies anytime soon.
They always talk about it, but they don't even do it.
Yeah. I know Andrew Yang doesn't want to. Democrat or Republican, you're going to lose my vote if you want to remove the coin. But if somebody else is wanting to pay more than face value, here you go. If someone's willing, oh, you could just drop it on the floor. I'll pick it up after this. I don't care. If someone's willing to pay more than face value for the coin, then why wouldn't I stockpile it? I mean,
Did you have a good day today?
I had a blessed day with you, Grandma. I'm so glad I got to spend time with you. How was your day?
Well, it was a good day. It was a good day. It's just that
But
this stuff has hung on so long, and I felt better when I went home because I put my fan on.
what, your foot or the heat?
Well, it's
or...
the foot. I had the foot. I had a bracelet on. Took that off right away. And the funny thing about it is when I'm at work, if I can make large
I feel like
steps,
you should take time off if your foot's hurting that bad.
when I take large steps, it doesn't hurt as much. It's the regular kind of walking. And I don't know, maybe...
What, like 2 steps at a time, large walking, or...
Well, maybe when you do a larger step thing, maybe when you put your foot down, you put it down real even,
flat?
real even.
I don't know, maybe put tissue paper at the, like, right here or something.
I've been doing
Just so, like, your heel ain't actually touching the ground, or just cotton or corn husk, or...
But when I wear those little things that you put on your feet, it's been so hot. Well, not socks, but some kind of a brace. It's so hot. It's the hot weather that I just can't do this year.
Yeah, that's why I don't like it when people complain about winter. I'm like, okay, have fun with the summer. No, I'm fine with my boots, my snow stuff, 20 degrees Fahrenheit. That's pretty fun to metal detect in.
You can always.
Except, I don't know why, but when I was metal detecting in the winter, my mouth got drier. Well, actually, now thinking about it, it's probably the moisture in the air, or like it drying up, sucking the moisture out. But the thing with that is, I can't have a bottle or like 1 to 2 to 3 water because they'll literally freeze up. So that's the difference. Unless you had a thermos, which
you can always get warm.
Yeah.
But you can't always get cold because
you can only strip so much.
So I don't have much problem in the wintertime.
Yeah.
But this has just been a hot summer.
This is not a good box of wheat pennies.
I'm working maybe a little longer days than what I've worked before. But
I want to say I should just call U.S. Bank and be like, "Yo, that box sucks for wheat pennies. What is up?" No, I mean, they didn't even have to give me pennies, so I'm grateful for that. That reminds me, last year with these, except the white ones, the Federal Bank wrapped ones, I wrote my math paper on this once, and my teacher got mad over it. Mr. Ray, what a fella. What a fella, yeah.
Maybe when you go up to Indiana, you go in the Kroger's and get some pennies or something like that.
Why would I go to Kroger?
Yeah, well, because it's a Saturday.
I get PTSD from Kroger, Grandma.
Yeah, but, well, I mean,
it sucked there, Grandma.
Well, not that, but it's Saturday. I don't know what the banks are.
I don't know. I'll bring cash. I'll probably do more weird storage stuff. That's why I haven't been uploading recently. It's been just bill stamping. I mean, I don't have to go to Kemba or First Commonwealth. What is it called? First Commonwealth Bank for dropping off coins, and that takes time itself. I just go to a bank, they do the thing with the bill counter, and it's really fast. And then I'm like, oh, could I have $100 bills? They're like, sure, dude. It's pretty fast. Oh, look at it. It's really dirty. It's a dime.
Making a lot of money, huh?
Well, with the copper I'm keeping now, but eventually, yeah, 9 cents minus the 3, the 2 09s, and then the wheat penny, and then all the copper. But still, getting a dime in a penny box is so awesome. I don't know if I've gotten a penny in a dime box. I haven't uploaded my dime box videos. They just disappeared. But I think I did. And it sucks, but with all the silver I've gotten from Coinstar or boxes of dimes, this has got to be like $26 of silver I've gotten for face value, 10 cents or free. I'm not saying it's a good investment because I've gone through $2,250 worth of dimes. But yeah, still pretty cool. I was was about to say we are having no wheat pennies. 1958 Denver. I found a 1959 Denver, and I couldn't be mad, but it's like 1 year away from a wheat penny. Now you could tell the difference between zinc and copper pennies oftentimes when they're buried. And I'm saying like even when they don't have dates on them. So with the zinc underground, it bubbles up due to corrosion. But that same thing that corrodes in the ground is applied on steel so it doesn't corrode, rust, placed on iron and galvanization. And that's what 50% of zinc is used for, not for pennies. The biggest use of zinc in the US is for galvanization of iron so it won't rust. But people say, oh, the reason zinc's so expensive is because of pennies. No. Wrong. This, I believe, is a zinc penny, but I can't tell for sure because the date is literally scratched off. This isn't a washer penny. This is deliberate. Like, look how messed up it is. You can see E pluribus unum. That's it. Now, that's more than stepping on it. Somebody took out a switchblade. Yeah. Whoops. $19.59. So close yet so far. Yeah, that one time when U.S. Bank had $300 in pennies, that would be awesome. That was my first and only wheat penny. That's, yeah, only.
What bank?
U.S. Bank when they had $300 worth. Remember that? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because you're the transporter. Well, no, I was the lifter. That was absolutely ridiculous, and I don't know if I'll ever get that amount again. But I don't know why I would get that amount again, especially from, a grocery store bank. Somebody dropped off $300, and I came there right before they were gonna get rid of their pennies, because 30,000 pennies is, a lot, and they understandably need more space. What do I have this box? Oh, nickels. Oh yeah, Kemba. Yeah, you haven't seen it. They upgraded their machine, which I didn't like, and then I realized I asked the guy up front, okay, do you know if it accepts dollars and halves? And he was like, yes. And I was like, I could order halves in dollar coins? Well, he wants dollar coins. I looked through them for collectors, but honestly,
that's that guy that's
if the Feds just lowered the production of dollar bills a lot, dollar coins would have been used a lot more. That's how it could have worked, but no. And then it was like $1 billion just literally sitting around because nobody wanted it. Also, first Canadian.
You find a Canadian?
1997 in pretty bad condition for its age. Yeah, I should dump a roll of 2 Americans on the ends and then 48 Canadians into circulation. That'd be funny, but who knows? It could end up back to me, and that wouldn't be as fun. I could give it to a business. No.
It's one of those Canadian.
One of those messed up ones. But yeah, I'm still saving money after buying the metal detector. I don't have $500 to get a $half box. So it's basically recirculating bill. Oh, like how washed up this is. Only 4 years old. Yet you could see the zinc past the copper coating on Lincoln. That's kind of cool, actually, but it's kind of cool. Smooth to the touch, like a sesquicentennial coin. Is that how you say it? For like 150 years? I'm not sure. Piece of grass on that penny. That's odd. Yeah, I bought the white TRX pinpointer, which worth the money. Yeah, works like a charm.
So you're using coin money to buy.
Yeah. Well, with the scrapping I'm doing, I'm trying to pay off some of it. What's the silver price right now? Because I know it's been going up too, when I first bought it, which kind of hurts.
What?
Silver's going up. Wait. If it'll load. It's rising. $17.19 an ounce. It was like $17.40-ish when I first bought it, and that's the highest it's been in like 2 years or something, which really hurts how I bought a lot of the silver at the peak. But now I might be able to sell some of it. Well, I'm not going to sell it until it's above. That's unless I'm unless there's like a 08-09 recession again that hits. Or that's when I'd sell, just because and then silver would be really low, and then I would buy and sell and buy and sell and buy and sell. I know I have a gram of gold somewhere in that mess.
A what?
I have a gram of gold somewhere in that mess. I bought it for I believe $45 when spot was around 40. And now it's like 50 because of not only Iran and China. Yeah, 1,500. So not used to seeing that. When I hear about an ounce of gold, my instant thought is, oh, that's $120 or that's $130. No, it's $150. $48.76 for a gram of gold. And plus you could sell it for more, because like for small pieces of silver and gold alike, there's a premium, as it's hard to manufacture something that small. Oh, a wheat penny. Ah. It looked worn. Okay. It looked worn on the reverse, which I saw, but 1925.
Oh.
Plain, Philadelphia. If it was a 1922 plain, that'd be sold. And then I'd probably buy something like that later when I pay off all my college and stuff. What's its mintage? $139,949,000 for 96-year-old coin. Founded circulation. So when people say, "Oh, it costs more than a penny to make a penny," that's true. However, the only way that affects the economy and all that stuff is if it's only used once, then melted again. Of course, some coins are just so messed up, like those washer coins. Hopefully, they'll be
That's a Lincoln one.
Melted down. That's the is that Illinois? I believe that's Lincoln in Illinois. Nice find. We've got time. She won't get here until like 9:30 or something.
Probably somebody will be walking in at 9 o'clock.
I'd like to do dimes again, yes, but at the same time, it's really puts a hold on my financial stuff because I have to go through it, return it pretty quickly because I don't want, $250 literally just sitting around. Also, look at that. How shiny it is. That zinc. Looks fine on the back, however. But yeah, that wheat penny that was 96 years old. It circulated more than once. I just thought it was going to be a 40s or 50s in bad condition because it was just faded. I don't know why I didn't think it was older, but well, that's because I've seen a lot of 40s, 50s coins that are faded, especially at Allen's.
There's a lot of dirt, really dark coins in here in this box. See how dark?
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I don't judge people for wearing gloves or stuff during this. You could find some odd stuff, to put it the least. I remember there's this guy, Clutch Guitars TV, his second channel for coins and stuff. He found in a $50 roll, I believe it was a used diabetic insulin strip or something, but that's just I wouldn't want to touch that. Does it pose any threat to me in reality? No, but still, it's not something enjoyable to touch. I should go to Canada simply for pennies. What I've heard in Canada is if you get to know the tellers really well, and if they get a roll of pennies, for example, if they'd be able to give you them, but oftentimes they'll just send them to get melted, which, you're losing history. I'm not a fan of that. Also, not even making them for collectors. Not a fan of that either. I'm going to have to get this checked out. It's not going to show up well, but the D is really small.
See, is this one
it's not even showing up on camera. Yeah, that's just 20 brand new one, but the Denver is really small on this one. Why? No clue.
I don't know how many people are employed in mints. It's so mechanicized in producing, but they don't need many people.
Let me look up more about 1969 small. Most of the most of them are small or something. Okay.
Gosh, I haven't found a wheat or anything like that.
I've noticed.
Huh?
I've noticed, I said. That's okay. What if I found... Oh my...
What?
I was about to say, what if I found a wheat penny here? 1919. Look at this. 1919. And I was just about to say...
I thought you were looking at that one there.
No, that's ugly. But I was about to say, what if I found a wheat penny in this roll? Man, look at how worn it is on the reverse.
Perfect.
Century-old coin. History in the palm of my hands. Who's held that? A lot of dead people, probably, actually. Not a pleasant thing to be thinking about, but that's true.
Used to have a saying to always keep a penny in your shoe. So it's probably been a penny that's in somebody's shoe.
Is that why you've been having foot pain, maybe?
Maybe like there's some pennies in it.
There's a 1982 penny I'm 90% sure is copper, but I'm not even going to bother with that. Just because there is a very slight chance it could be zinc, but I'm not bothering with it. Two 1959s, but man, that was funny. I was just about to say, what if I found a wheat penny in here, just to make fun of you for not finding a wheat penny. Then I find probably one of the better finds in this, except that 1925 is in probably a letter grade higher condition. Still not good, but I found 1919s, of course, and that's not going to be a book replacer. It's in bad condition. I believe it has 270, 230-ish million. I'll look it up for sure. But you know, it's above 200 million, I believe. I was wrong. It's reversed, so you can't see it, but 392 million, 21,000. Let's look up 1919D. Is that a thing? $57 million. So I don't know where I got 270 million, but I was wrong on that by a scale of over 100 million. Haven't memorized the mintage numbers, no. That's probably the highlight of this box. That was funny juxtapositioning of when I found it versus me teasing you about the wheat penny. That's funny. That is funny.
I usually find more.
Mom's gonna arrive home from work and you're just gonna still be here. I'm gonna give you the entire box just so you can find a wheat penny. I don't know how many more rolls. I could watch the footage back and count how many rolls you've gone through versus me, but I feel like it's 2-1, 3-1, 4-1, somewhere like that. And if it is a 4-1 ratio, then you should have found one by now, but luck of the draw. Where's your phone? I could get it for you.
It's on the end.
Alright.
She's probably telling me to open.
Where?
Is it right there? Some keys and things right there?
Ah, there. I love you from your daughter.
She worries about you kids so much.
You know, I think you make more of a better camera star than I do.
What?
You make a better camera star than I do.
I'm hoping when we go up to Indiana this time that we would take the 10-15 minutes to run out to the farm that I grew up on.
All right.
It's not a farm anymore, but you can tell.
Is it just a stupid housing development, all that stuff?
No, I think so. Well, I haven't been there since a long time.
I don't want you to think too much about the year.
My school buildings where there were three rooms. And the teacher had to get there early to start the.
Was it Rochelle that was the top of your class, or was it you? What rank were you? Wasn't it class of 22 people?
It was 30 in my class. I was second.
Who's first? Do you remember?
Lois Wolf.
Lois Wolf.
Yes, and she went.
She alive?
Yeah, she went off to college. I don't think she lasted in college 1 semester.
Did she get married young or something?
Well, she's had 2 or 3 marriages. I think there's about 4 of us that completed college.
Was one of your sisters in a class of 22? Oh, that's gross.
Rochelle came back. Rochelle got pregnant in her senior year. And she came and dropped out. Then she came back.
Oh my goodness, that was loud.
She came back when I was a senior and graduated with me. Sophia. Diana quit when she was 16 and got married.
Wait, you could just drop them in there. Oh, I got it. Don't work too hard.
She was 16. Larry got married the year he graduated from high school.
Here, I'll look through them really quick.
That's what you did up there. You married the guy next door.
Even if he was your brother. Sweet home Alabama. Let's play some Leonard Skinner for us, Grandma. Turn it
Yeah, I got one of those things.
Canadian. 19.
Made it. I made a find.
Well, you can't even spend it here unless I hide it in a penny roll, but it's still fun. Just light them over here.
You're going to start eating some Chinese food again. Because those Chinese people down there are Americans.
I don't know. Well, I used to go there and cry after my shift, so I kind of don't have the best connection with it of the PTSD known as Kroger's awful respect for their employees, but that's besides the point.
I watched that guy, you only saw taking that big load, right, and he took in 2 loads, and he was no young chicken either, but he had some kind of a little thing he pushed.
The machines, no. What they would do is want us to break our ages at the young age of whatever they wanted us to do as teenagers. So I was pulling the one under the maximum, and he's like, "Why aren't you pulling more, Sam?" And I was like, "Is it the max 8 for large carts and 6 for small carts?" And he was like, "Yeah, but you should do 10 for large and 8 for small because you're a kid." And I was like, "I don't want to do more than max. I don't feel comfortable with it." And he just scoffed at me like, "Oh, okay." I'm like, I'm just trying to follow the rules and not hurt myself, dude. Well, if I did hurt myself, maybe I'd be able to sue for workers' compensation or something. I don't know.
I bet you kids will never cover that.
Yeah. They'd just fire me and be like, next.
New boss there, and she never got mad at her. We got a new person coming into this one child's class, and so she gets in there. I was substitute, and so she brings this woman in. Her name's Connie. Connie knows a lot about little children because her parents had foster children. She didn't know anything about child care, Anyhow,
that's a thing. Things like
she was
that's where you should have an education in. Like if you're gonna teach driving, when you're teaching anxiety-filled meat sacks of anxiety and hormones, you should know exactly what you're doing.
Anyhow, she
Canadian.
She introduced.
1974. It's the same year you got.
She introduced Andrea to us as she's a lead teacher, and she is. And then she pointed to me. She said, "Karen's a helper." So, that made me mad. I had the highest education in that building, and I work on all those classes, and and so she was.
I tell her to respect your elders.
She was in there. Connie and the other teacher.
Were you in there or no?
I was in there, and I almost died. And she's Sarah was going out of the room. I said, "Sarah, I have something to ask you. Why in the world would you have called me a helper? I'm a teacher. That's what my contract shows." She said, "Oh, I didn't even like that." And I said,
She said it right behind your back.
She said right in front of my face. And and I said to her, I says, "That new teacher right there will always think of me as a helper now. She's a helper." And I also told her, I said,
I wouldn't let her boss you around. Just go to every room but her.
Well, I won't come in contact with her anymore. But hey, buddy, I said you're sitting over there in a kindergarten class or anything like that. You don't have the education, and I have more education, not in teaching children, but in development of children. Land, I've got a master's in it and a degree in that. No more about kids, what growth periods they grow through than anybody else. And no more about children who have, where'd you get that?
What?
Is that what you're just going through again?
I'm going through yours just to get any copper.
And I have more knowledge.
Oh my God.
Did I miss one? Oh gosh, what's the one next to it?
Did you not check the back?
Yes, I turned them all over.
Bless your heart. 1953. Does that count as mine or your? I'm kidding. That counts as yours, even though you missed
money.
it.
I'm just a helper,
You're the teacher for anyone watching how to learn how to go through a box of pennies.
But I told her, I said,
oh look, I'm not trying to say you missed more, but at the same time, like,
what's that?
09.
Okay. Good. I'm glad you're going to them again.
This is rare for me. I never collect copper coins. I've told you, like, I've missed a few wheats and Canadians before, but I don't know whose fault it was.
I told you before, my eyesight is not very good tonight.
This is what I'm going through.
Maybe I haven't seen a wheat field for so long I didn't recognize what it was.
Well, this is a dirty penny, and it's only been in circulation for less than a year. 2019 dirty penny. After that, I do have 3 more rolls that I'll get out for you soon. I love how with all the technology, I could catalog your life stories on here. And that's a great thing. Technology is the biggest double-bladed sword ever. Speaking of double-bladed sword, this could stab me twice with how ugly it is. I didn't show you all because it's just not even worth looking at. It's not pretty. Unlike Mr. Ray. He's like Fabio, but without hair. My approach at looking for copper here isn't the best. Oh my gosh, it just keeps coming in. It won't stop coming. Here, there's 3 other rolls, plus the roll you're working on, and 1 more. So, yeah. I swear to goodness, if I find another wheat penny
I always enjoy
here,
doing this on the winter nights. That's cold, you know.
do you want me to turn the AC down to 50 or something?
No, but it was always fun to do things like that.
I can make it feel like winter in here. I'll just pour some ice on you.
No.
That'll represent winter and the chilliness. I'm going to tell U.S. Bank to hold a stockpile of $300 of pennies for me until it turns winter. So, like, September 21st is the official day of winter, right? So,
September?
Wait,
no, fall. Oh, no, it's not fall.
Right.
I mean, what fall?
Official day first. Oh, New Canadian. 2004. I don't remember that year because I'm not old. I love you. Official first day of winter. Oh, I was wrong. What? Okay, December 21st. September 21st was fall. My bad. I blame public education. I'm kidding. December 21st. So I'm going to ask U.S. Bank to stockpile pennies until December 21st. Then, boom, just deliver them to my house. Box of pennies right outside the driveway. Can't get into my house until the penny boxes are cleared and opened. Like a boss fight of pennies.
I'm going to be mad at you. You didn't eat food.
Yeah, she is. 1 hour we've been doing this, but that's okay. If she came home right now, I'd make you stay because there's like 3 rolls left. Like, you'll get your keys when you're done with the box. I haven't found anything besides that wheat penny and the 2009, so you seem to have done really good. And I really hope it's not like that 1919 wheat penny where I was going to say, oh, what if I find a wheat penny right now? And I find a wheat penny here. So including that roll, 3 rolls left. You know, I was talking to that guy at the one house from the 1820s. It was a really cool tour. I'll bring you along one day, but I'm probably gonna donate one of my Civil War coins, except all of my Civil War coins are in awful condition, which, you know, they've, you know, 150-year-old coin, of course they're not going to be in good condition, but I mean, they're like coal condition, but CULL. But I remember there were newspapers about like World War II, like, I'm going to just do a quote, it was like, Japs attack Pearl Harbor, because, you know, that's language that was used then.
Yeah.
It wasn't good language, and it's offensive.
Well,
but that's
let's see what we call the Germans something too, and the Poles.
Well, Poles isn't offensive. It's just the
where I came from in
demonym.
We always call them Polacks, and that's it was too. You know,
I remember it was I believe it was black dogs were killed in the U.S. during the war or after the war, like German shepherds and black dogs in general, I think, were killed. They were called like patriot dogs instead of German shepherds because of anti-German. Well, it makes sense in the time because of the awful things that was done.
Well,
you know, I honestly think if they skipped over Pearl Harbor, Germany would. It's just such interesting, the history behind it. What if? There's so many what if questions you could ask, and we're losing that ability to speak to people that lived through it. What if this happened?
Well, see, those are the kind of books I have been reading.
Well, you know,
is the German
dog. Move dog.
Is the many German people who were not Nazis. You know, and and how much they suffered at the hands of their own country.
Yeah.
And Russia particularly too.
Hey, you didn't say USSR.
Huh?
You didn't say USSR. That's just a joke.
Yeah. Well, it was Russia then, but you know.
Oh yeah, true. Right.
Give me credit now.
Oh, that's log cabin. You did it. Wait, that was the early life in childhood. Boom. You got the title right too. Let's go.
But the Russian people, the German people, the everyday German people suffered so badly.
Yeah. And not to mention, you know, oh my goodness, sorry for taking a break, but like I'd have to power wash this to find the date off it. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I just love the history of it. I mean,
yeah, all those.
Wait, that looks really nice. Wow. Look at the back of this.
Was it 19?
No, 2008. It's a very nice condition. Not a proof, though, but.
There's a 15 there.
This looks like a lot of copper. But yeah, now it's like, Indian isn't offensive, but it's like, you don't really call Native American. I don't care. I'll just say.
Well, see,
But, you don't call Japanese people by the shortened 3-letter word of it. Well, that's because times have changed and,
but it wasn't
a literal concentration camp FDR set up. I personally think FDR is a bit overrated as a president. Yes, he's done great things, but he's acted, people. The reason he was on the South Dakota, what's the thing called? Mount Rushmore. The reason why is because he knew the builder, and that's the reason he's on there.
Well,
he's not bad, but he's not. I wouldn't say the top 4 presidents. I don't think. I think it was Reagan who had to say, "Hey, we really messed up when we had literal concentration camps for the Japanese people in Wyoming, I believe." It's really not taught enough. The horrors of it.
Oh yeah.
And you really can't you hear 6 million.
And the first.
You hear 6 million, 11 million, 13 million. Yes, it's awful. You cannot really think about that many people when it's simplified to numbers. If you go to an event, if you went to Europe or DC where they have the museums, I mean, not only will you see the yarmulkes, but there's this thing in it was Auschwitz, this thing that said Arbeit macht frei, where it's just that's gonna be with me for the rest of my life. The horrors.
But I have a hard trouble.
I wanted to say sorry.
I have a hard trouble for people generations away from the bad stuff.
Yeah.
We still have to take the blame for it. Like you and I still take the blame for slavery. See, I would never have had a slave.
You're a good person, that's why.
But see, if they're going to give all the...
I mean, there's still racism in America, but...
Yes. But I also read enough history to know the people that sold those slaves to the Americans were the same color.
Well, I feel like, I mean, you're offered that amount of money. What can you do if you're gonna...
But
I mean, it was selfish people having to sell their own people for money. It's awful on both sides, but if you're buying on the worst side.
But back in those earlier days too,
I remember,
back in those earlier days, those same African people on those same shores were capturing British and French and all those kind of ships and taking
You
their
found
men.
no wheat pennies. Huh? The only wheat penny you found was the one I found after looking through.
Well, I was more into the Canadian. But see,
we can talk more. Let's talk more. We've got a while. Yeah. I also wanted to say it was Mitch McConnell during the slavery reparation debate. Somebody brought up how his great grandfather owned slaves, and I feel like it's really a demonic way of. You could criticize him for anything. You could criticize him for his looks. That's a big thing you could criticize him for. However, criticizing him for something his great grandfathers did, I don't think that's fair.
But I also now they're talking about those that they can trace back to being children of slaves, about giving them
reparations now. Yes, they've suffered. However, how are you going to determine it? Just white people? Like, what about people that arrived after the Civil War, 1900s Italians at Ellis Island? What about the Irish?
We took the Indians and put them on a reservation, and
well, we can't ignore the things about Indians. That was awful, but like, what about the Irish Americans that came here and then fought for the Civil War for the rights of the slaves? Would they be would their descendants be paying reparations? Because I don't know. Yes, it would be nice, but how could we do it without, increasing our debt more? I think it's 22.51 trillion last time I checked. But, we could see the U.S. debt clock. And it's look how much. I don't want you having a seizure or something with all the numbers, but 22.515 trillion.
Which I am putting on the backs of my children. You will put on the backs of your children.
Now, Obama did it. Trump's like slowing it down a bit, but it's like, how can you stop that amount? Because it snowballed so much. Trump slowed it down a bit, but it's still snowballing.
We still,
like, you can't fix it really easily without a united congressional meeting of like, hey, how can we stop this? So we got, how many were mine? I believe I only got one one Canadian penny, even though I went through more rolls than you. And we got we got 5 wheat pennies, 1919. That is so funny. We've got 5 2009s, 3 out of 4 designs. Wow. But yeah, that's cool. But yeah, I love talking about World War II with you and this online stuff. After your passing, Grandma, I'll be really upset, distraught, but I'll be able to watch these videos and see you again. That's what I love about technology. But then again, there's a lot of awful things such as theft, etc., etc., etc. that occurs online.
Always been humanity. If you take the Bible about the Israelites that God favored, and He sent them out to murder. It's this. The only thing we needed to do is we want to have one person in the world.
All right. Thanks for watching. Cleanup time.